You decide to pick Lesser Demon. What now? So first of all, you're going to get placed into the Hell Dimension. This dimension is very scary, and you might not know how to actually get down here. The way to do this is to go into your keybinds and find out what your skill ability is. This is going to be your race/mount ability. For me, it's R, and I believe R is also the default. So usually you would be falling down, but if you click R, you will get something akin to gravity manipulation, which is just creative flight. You can go down, you can go up, doesn't matter. Now, you might be wondering, but Borneus, what do I do here? As a lesser demon, you spawn in with a few very cool skills. The first of which is magic resistance, which is going to lower the damage or completely ignore it to weak magic spells, or it's just going to lower the damage of the strong ones. You're also gonna have your unique. I got Berserk like 3 times already. That's kind of crazy. So basically, your main goal here is to use your unique skill in order to kill mobs and eventually gain more EP. Now, as you can see, I already have 8.3 thousand. So if I were to continue killing, I would obviously also get more EP. Now, your main goal here is to eventually become a greater demon. And once you become a greater demon, you can become an archdemon. But wait, the fun doesn't end there. Once you become an archdemon, so the way to evolve after the first, after you spawn in, is to just get more EP. You need more EP to eventually evolve. I'm on 40% with 10,000, so I believe I need like 20,000. Edit Borneus stats EP set to 20,000. Now I have 20,000, and as you can see, I can now evolve into a greater demon. As a greater demon, I'm gonna become a bit smaller, which is ironic because I got the advancement growth spurt, and you can see that I'm a beautiful Donald Trump skin with a maid outfit. I look fabulous, I know. Anyways, so now as a greater demon, you have more HP, you have more spiritual HP, and obviously you have more magic kills. Now you have to start tracking your next evolution, which is going to be Archdemon. And the reason for that is that once you eventually find a Hellgate, we're just gonna locate one. They're usually quite far away from spawn. This one is only 1400 blocks away, but that's still quite a lot, unless you get lucky. Now, these Hellgates are used to eventually enter the overworld. And what you have to do here is you have to go through this massive black portal. And you're gonna notice that once you enter the overworld, you do not have a physical body. Usually you have something like possession. I don't actually know why I have a body. It might be a bug because I started somewhere else. But basically, you're gonna start as like just a normal spirit like this. And you're gonna notice that I'm losing a lot of magic heals per second. And the way, and the only way to actually get past that is to find a body, a suitable body and a suitable host. Now for this you will need to get either some magic or some skills that can actually interact with the world. I cannot. As you can see, I'm just trying to attack these things, but I can't. But I did now just obtain a body, and I instantly died, losing the said body, and now I am once again in the Hell Dimension. So this is the way Demon really works. Your whole goal is to get strong enough so that you can survive in the overworld, and then eventually you will be able to become a fully fledged material inhabitant of a body. And the way to actually possess something is to either have more HP, more EP than it has by a lot, or to lower its HP and spiritual HP. And then once you do that, you just use possession on it. And let's actually try that again. Now that I am in a spiritual body, I'm just gonna go into the overworld, and you will notice that I'm not gonna take fall damage here, and that's because as a non-physical body, you obviously are not be held to the standards of gravity. Now, look at this beautiful slime, right? I have a lot more EP than it does, and so I can just possess it. And once you possess something, you will gain all of its intrinsic and unique skills. So for example, right, if I were to have, let's say, a lot more EP than I currently do, so let's set my EP to like 999,000, right? If I were to find an otherworlder, right, random Japanese name, the first one that I can find, Shinji Tanimura, right? If I were to use possession on him, after either lowering his HP and spiritual HP or by having more EP than him, I can temporarily gain healer. It's a spelling error, by the way, don't mind that. But basically, with possession, you can gain skills from otherworlders or any other mobs, I believe, outside of bosses. And now you might be thinking to yourself, but Borneus, what if I possess the otherworlder that has Spearhead and then I get other unique skills through him? Those are also going to be temporary skills. So once your body dies, you will notice that I now have healer, right? But if I were to die, you will notice that I'm going to lose that said healer, because once again, this was only a temporary skill. Anyways, we're also going to talk about, like, very shortly about the different evolutions. So to evolve to Archdemon, you basically only need EP or existence points. This is the value that's right here. But to evolve to a Demon Lord, you need 2 out of 3 different things. You need A, a name, B, to be a Demon Lord, and C, to have a physical body. Let's go back into the other world and get ourselves a body, and then I believe our evolution progress is also going to increase. Now, once I gain a body and run away, you will now notice that I am 50% of the evolution progress to being there. And then if I were to gain a name, and by the way, in single player, it is possible to gain a name by either killing 1,000 villagers, or alternatively, by completing 25 raids without dying once. So if you die, your progress gets reset. Now, so once you do gain a name, and I'm gonna just give myself a name here. It's owner name set born. You will notice that I can now evolve into a Demon Lord. Now, Demon Lords do have their own physical bodies, and so you will not have to find a body anymore. You will have your own physical body once you enter the overworld. And now, in order to become a Devil Lord, I need 3 different things at the same time. Now, in order to evolve into a Devil Lord, which is the divinity equivalent of all of the other races, you will need to do something. You will need to become a Demon Lord. So you're either gonna become a Demon Lord normally, or like me, you're gonna become one through cheats. You're gonna go Tensura, edit your name, and then Force Evo and Demon Lord, and boom! I now am able to evolve into a Devil Lord who has 6.666 thousand HP. And now, as a divinity equivalent, you also gain the intrinsic skill Divinity Key Release, which is going to boost your battle will. But yeah, that is basically the whole progression line of Demon. Actually, yeah, that's just it. Thank you for watching, and do watch the other tutorials. I'm gonna drop all of them at the same time. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.